out to you that it's time to move forward, it's time to elevate, it's time to grow, it's time to level up, it's time to evolve. Everything around you in your comfort zone, in your environment, will be extremely uncomfortable for you. It's like that nature concept with the mother bird makes the nest uncomfortable so that the baby birds can fly on its own. Yeah, Big Mama Universe does the same thing. When it's time for us to grow up, okay, our current circumstances, our comfort, everything that we know to be comfortable will become uncomfortable. Letting us know that it's time to grow up, it's time to move forward, it's time to elevate, it's time to raise our vibration, gain some new wisdom, higher perspectives on life. And unfortunately, sometimes it can get catastrophic. And everything that we've known will fall apart. And it's so that we can co-create with the universe to rebuild and to create anew. One thing about the energy of the creator is that it's constantly creating. So it's always doing something new. It's always doing a new thing. It's always making the necessary changes, the additions and the subtractions to create a new. If you go against the grain, go against that force of change and growth, it can be very bad for you. It's like, you'll look back and be like, all I had to do was just go with the flow. All I had to do was just accept that it was time for me to move on and move forward. But then when you resist, and then when your environment and your support, you're being supported to resist, then it can be bad. It can very well be bad. And then you'll look back after you make it through the experience and you'll be like, all I had to do was just go with it. And it's just accept things for what they were. So, I don't know who needed to hear that, but I hope that provided some added perspective to someone. Me personally, I have come to accept change, and and sometimes change comes with a loss or a sacrifice. You have to give up something, but what you give up is not really much. It's just our ego puts so much value on things that is temporary. It was always temporary. And it's like when you grow and elevate your life and you come into a higher frequency on the light spectrum. If you imagine, those of you who learn from visual, if you imagine or picture like a scale, right? A meter scale, right? And it has all these colors, like colors of the chakras camera system or the rainbow, right? And so at the lowest point on the scale, you can't go any further below that, right? So let's say it's the color or some shade of like red, right? Since that represents the base chakra. Okay, so in the highest point of the scale would be, violet or purple, right? Representing the crown chakra. Okay, so when you are elevating and growing in life, and you're growing in the frequency of love, and you're becoming wiser, okay, you're sharpening all your tools, your intellect, your heart and your emotions are becoming more stabilized and strong. You're emotionally mature. You are becoming spiritually mature, vibrationally mature. How that will look on the spectrum of light is that you would have gained so many levels, and all the wisdom you gain on each level, all the blessings, all the increase in your spiritual gifts and your intuition would have become intensified and stronger. Your wisdom will grow and increase. You have so much more to gain when you grow. When you look at that scale and you look at each level that you are able to reach and obtain, you gain so much more as you grow and you reach these higher levels. When you stay where you are and you refuse to go higher, everything that you're only able to obtain and reach is at that level. Now you can descend down as another option. But why go backwards? You've already been there. It's just like being in school when it's like, okay, it's time for me to go to the next grade. It's time for me to go to the next, phase of my educational journey. It's like that in the spiritual life as well. In Earth School, that I often like to refer to it as, because that's what it's pretty much, that's what we're here to do. We're here to learn and become wiser. But yeah, so you have so much more to gain when you grow. And then a lot of the times our environment is not supportive of our growth. But it's like, do you see the bigger picture? Do you see how important it is to heal and grow? Each level is going to require you to shed